Welcome to another Figuring Out Japan video. We sell the coolest Japanese collectibles and figurines straight out of Japan, and you can find out more details about us in the description of this video, including our Facebook page and our online store. So in this video, I'm going to be looking at the BWFC or Banpresto World Figure Colosseum figure, and this is the Roronoa Zoro. And well, long-time viewers of this channel will know that we don't do many figurine reviews lately, just because it's so hard to, to sort of get viewers and things. So if you do enjoy this video, please try and support us by, subscribing, liking, all that good stuff. But most importantly, checking out our store. But this figure is just so awesome that I wanted to show you guys. It came out in early 2018, I think it was February. A lot of people bought this figure. I remember we were so busy getting these all out to customers, and it was part of the very first series of the BWFC line, which is the continuation of the SCultures figure line. So let's just have a quick look at the box. So you'll see the gold Toei Animation sticker, which I'm sure you guys have seen before. Now it does say champion because this figure was actually voted by fans as the best figure of that line, and I think that is definitely the right choice. It says here Yusho Sakuhin, which is the winning thing, winning item. It does have a little blurb about the sculptor. So this guy is Noriyuki Yamaguchi, and he basically just says how he was looking forward to seeing the sculpts from the overseas artists, because of course BWFC, that's the difference, some of the sculptors are not Japanese, and he had to take one step forward himself to really sort of do Japan well, or really do a great figure for as a Japanese sculptor. So yeah, that is the box. Very big box, actually. I remember when these came out, we were quite surprised, because up until then the SCultures line is that size, so it looks weird on the camera angle, but I have actually lined those up evenly, as you can see, and look at the difference. It's a massive difference in the box size. So very, very big box, and it really needs it because it is such a massive figure. So let's actually get into the figure. I love the box art actually of that. That was really cool. So first things first, this figure is quite massive. It's about 21 centimeters from the base to the head. And then if you actually go all the way to the top of the sword, it's about 28 centimeters, so 280 millimeters. I think that's about 9 inches. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it is pretty large. Just as a comparison, there is a bottle of coffee, so you can see the big difference. And the figure actually comes in a few different pieces. So we have the base, the stand, the bottom half of the figure, the top half of the figure, and then this jacket piece in the middle is all one piece. So you put that on in between the two halves, and then the two swords. So it's actually not in that many different parts and pieces. I particularly like how the swords were actually all in one, they're actually all together. So in the past, sometimes you've had to sort of feed these swords through the sash, and sometimes you can knock them off fairly easily and all that sort of thing. So it's I like how they've actually done that. And the other big design improvement is that you'll notice with the stand that it's actually kind of this big curve thing, and that allows such a large figure to be displayed entirely up in the air. So the first time that they actually did this was this figure here. This came out in 2012, I think, and you can see just how small it is, and you just have this tiny sort of little base that doesn't actually even really stand like super well. It's not the most steady thing. It's not going to fall. But this one here just allows such a large figure to, you know, to be held. And I mean, he does move a bit, but he's not going to fall off. Like, I'm shaking that quite hard, but he's not going to fall off. And it goes into just the one attachment point. So even there, I'm like holding it. You'd think gravity would knock it off on an angle, but it's not. It's pretty firmly in there. So let's have a look at some of the amazing details of this figure. Now, it is going to be quite hard to show this, but I'm going to do my best for you guys. So there is the tread on the back of the shoe, and then the sword, you can see or the scabbard, you can see all the pattern, the nice sort of Japanese-ish patterns for his katana. And the two that are out actually are filled in, so you can't put them in the scabbard, but I don't know why you'd want to. You can see even his jacket, these kind of, I don't know what you call these, but the button type things, you can see all the detail in there. And even the paint job, just the variation in color, that's something that they never used to do. And it's almost like a sort of spray finish. You know, the fact that they've got to this level of quality is really very, very impressive. How they've improved it over the years. You can see the veins in his neck and also his arm. That looks really amazing. You can see the cut along his chest, even his earrings. I'm trying to show. He's got the earrings there, and then the swords as well. So as I said, you can take the swords out of his hands if you want, but again, you can just see the detail, like the teeth of the sword. It's really very, very impressive. You can see along there. So he's a very, you know, as I said, he is very large, fantastic quality. It is very large. I've seen a lot of figures over the years. It's hard for me to kind of decide on something that has been better quality or such detail as this one. Sorry, I'm moving the camera around a bit. But, I mean, just as a comparison, I think some of the other, you know, good figures that have been made over the years, like even having them next to Zoro, like I think just the size and the quality and the way that they make it all work, it's kind of hard to, you know, this could be the best sculpt job that has been done. So I have reviewed those other figures, by the way, if you want to check those out. So yeah, very, very impressive figure, and you know, naturally it has become a very collectible and valuable figure. But we do still sell it. As of the time of this video, you still can pick it up for a reasonable price. I think in Japan on the second-hand market, it's probably like 3 or 4 times the price of what it was back when it came out. We probably sell it for around double what it was when it first came out. They are hard to get, and once the supply goes off the market, then you know, that's it. The price is really, really skyrockets. So you can still get it for a reasonable price. Yeah, but love to know what you guys think of this figure. Maybe you already have it in your collection. As always, thanks for watching, and would really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.